Are you okay to just get started?
Go for it.
Perfect. So I guess I just want to start by asking the phrase man up, what's your initial thoughts behind it?
How rude. Because generally, if someone tells someone to man up, not only are they not being supportive or specific, but it's generally a threat of you're less than, you should do something dangerous, you should do something that you don't know how to do, you should something or other. And it's generally, as far as I'm concerned, either um, challenging into stupidity, like boy stuff. I mean, there's nothing manly about man up. It's very much a boyish or a female challenge. Where what might be more supportive is to be specific about a need or to be real about a situation. Man up and go and harm someone. Man up and step into trouble. Where what's probably really going on behind that is I'm feeling vulnerable, or I'm feeling angry, or I'm feeling pain, and I don't like the situation, and I don't know how to fix it, and you should fix it because you're blah, 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 whatever the label is. In a way, I guess you could say it stereotypes men as men are violent, and if anyone disrespects anyone, then whether it's a right or a wrong thing, it's okay to be violent, even if you get locked up or something like that. But so many people are doing great. He's a man. He manned up and respected, protected the respect of his partner or something. Um, there are probably better ways. Otherwise, it's like man up and go to war, man up and take over that country, man up and steal what's not ours. It's just bully behaviour, really, and generally done from fear.
Do you think it's a sexist thing to say? Do you think it comes down to sexism, this phrase?
It's not very common that people say woman up, or it might be woman up and you take the risk, or woman up and step up. Either way, I mean, it doesn't. Isn't it interesting how woman up almost doesn't fit as a term, and what exactly does it mean?
So do you think this all comes down to toxic masculinity?
I would say it comes down to both toxic masculinity and toxic femininity. And I would name toxic femininity as using femininity, whether it's in a male or a female body, to dump on someone, threaten someone. You know, even what I find very often crumbles a male. A strong, healthy male can so easily crumble when female energy, very often partner or mother, withdraws or criticizes or goes quiet.
What feelings could males have? What can this do to their mindfulness and how they feel?
The way that I've used the term or extended the term man up to actually be helpful is to man up and talk about it. And sadly, I would say female as well as male, but I generally am surrounded more by males. The addiction is overthinking.
Why is it known that men find it hard to talk about their feelings?
Firstly, if blokes don't know how to talk about their feelings, if they haven't seen it demonstrated. Um, Secondly, is if a man does talk about his feelings and he is told those aren't his feelings, or he's told to man up, or he's laughed at, or he's withdrawn from, or whatever it is, or someone talks about something more dramatic, or tries to fix him, or tries to save him, then why talk about the feelings? I'd say a big issue is people don't know how to listen to men. But to just be here and listen and take a breath in and feel it and be in the space together is sacred. It's so important. And what we do in the men's groups is whatever someone brings, it's generally okay, let's open this up to the group. Who else has been here or anywhere like here? What was it like and how did you succeed and fail? Then we get to learn from each other and be with each other and let things get met and then they pass. Because if they're avoided, it stays in the head, it's passed on to the kids, it becomes normal, and it just repeats itself the way that history repeats itself. So to man up and talk about it breaks the spell, and it's got nothing to do with a man.
But just to finish off, tell me a bit about what you do and your organization.
So actually, I guess this brings it full circle. I started running groups, mixed groups, when I lived in Sydney 27 years ago now. And I kind of like just lived in Fiji and did Australia, New Zealand, Bali, learned to scuba dive, all of that. And it was great, 5 years away. I came back to London and because I love my friends, I missed my friends. I had a great life here. Came back and they were just all gone. Gone, as in they were kind of present, but it was too much preoccupation with drink, drugs, love, sex, money, power, whatever, the stuff that people chase. And it's like, where are you? But I got a dozen or so of them in my lounge, and I said, I don't know what a men's group is, but I need to be met at depth. And I need you to meet me at depth because you're the blokes that mean the most to me. And we used to meet and have the best time for the next version. So I kind of started a men's group, and all we did was we hung out, and we got heard by each other, and we got real about what's going on, and we had a laugh and stuff. And yeah, some still come, like 20 odd years later, some still come. I had to take it out of my lounge into, well, not a cafe, I hired rooms. So it's a neutral space. We got some basic ground rules together. It was a bit weird though. It's like, who are these strangers and what do they want? So I kind of developed a format, and it's like 20, probably, yeah, 20 odd years I've been doing that. That started for me, not for a living, and then I started holding closed groups, and then I started training people, and my ebook became a #1 bestseller on Amazon. And I'm putting out an online training now. I train therapists and coaches and women and men and anyone. And since lockdown, it's been every day. Thank God, because it kept a lot of people safe and sane. And I've developed very simple blokey tools that people use here and now, and they learn how to turn things around. Whether I work with people as private clients, if there's personal work and deep stuff to be turned around, or whether it's just in groups, people use the tools.